What if I told you that one of the earliest Isle of Man junior TT winning motorcycles was built by a guy named Hugh who raced, designed, and tested it himself, and it was called Nut? Ladies and gentlemen, have you ever seen a motorcycle so rare even your neighbor Bob wouldn't claim to own one? And this is a guy who swears he invented Bluetooth. Today we're talking about a two-wheeled ghost from the age of monocles and mustache wax. The 1914 Nut 775 cubic centimeters V-twin. Before we dive into the brown beauty with a sidecar, a motorcycle so rare it makes hen's teeth look like a commodity, hit that subscribe button like it's your least favorite lawnmower at 6 a.m. Because at Timmy Tiny Wheels, we bring you the weirdest, rarest, most eyebrow-raising machines that ever rolled down a gravel road. So picture this. It's 1913. The Titanic has already had its moment, and the streets of Newcastle upon Tyne are covered in soot, coal dust, and men named Arthur. Amid this madness, Hugh Mason, a man who apparently never slept, designs, tests, and races his own motorcycle. Talk about doing everything yourself. The man probably built the factory on weekends and still had time to yell at politicians. He takes this Jap-powered Nut motorcycle and wins the Junior TT on the Isle of Man. 225 miles of rough terrain, 350 cubic centimeters, V-twin engine, averaging 44 miles per hour, and wins by just 46 seconds, which is about how long it takes my cousin Gary to ruin a family barbecue with crypto advice. Flush with victory, Nut launches a whole lineup in 1914. 350 cubic centimeters, 375 cubic centimeters, 500 cubic centimeters, and the granddaddy, a 775 cubic centimeters, V-twin built to haul a sidecar, and presumably your dignity. And World War I hits. Boom! Motorcycle production halts, because nothing says bad timing like launching a luxury V-twin the same year Europe decides to reenact the apocalypse. Now, the company limped along through the roaring 20s and finally folded in 1933, thanks to that pesky little thing called the Great Depression. Rumor has it fewer than 400 Nut bikes were ever built, and even fewer survived. Most of them probably got melted down to make kettles or British sarcasm. But here's the kicker. This exact 1914 Nut 775 cubic centimeters V-twin is still here. It was restored in the United Kingdom, moved to Sweden in the 1990s, probably to escape Brexit decades early, and has been chilling with the same collector family since 1993. Used only for sunny day rides and posh events where people say things like splendid. The thing's in near mint condition. Paint? Immaculate. Plates? Perfect. Sidecar? So good you could serve cucumber sandwiches in it. Sure, the clutch pedal is broken, but honestly, if that's what scares you off, you probably shouldn't be near 110-year-old British engineering anyway. A faithful replica has already been machined, it just needs final fitting, like your uncle's suit at every wedding. And let's talk about that sidecar. It comes with an original wicker picnic chair. Yes, a wicker chair, the height of turn-of-the-century comfort and the sworn enemy of modern backs. Technically speaking, the engine is a 775 cubic centimeters V-twin, the kind of power plant you'd expect to see under a sidecar-bound battleship. The round fuel tank is secured with classic metal straps, finished in a rich brown that screams Edwardian elegance. I believe what makes this motorcycle special, aside from the hilarious brand name and the fact it beat out Douglas in the TT, is the sheer character. The straps, the paint, the round tank, and the fact that Hugh Mason basically did it all except knit the tires. I believe it's fair to say this Nut is one of those rare machines that deserves a toast. It's got the history, the looks, the performance, and more character than half the people on social media. It's not just a motorcycle, it's a conversation starter, a museum piece, and a guaranteed way to get attention at any vintage event, especially from people who yell, "What the nut is that?" Would I ride it? Absolutely. Straight to a village fair, throw a pie in a mayor's face, then back home for tea. This isn't just a motorcycle. It's a museum exhibit on wheels with the soul of a boxer and the mustache of a Victorian poet. As for the original price, back in 1914, you could get one of these for around £42 sterling. That's about $200 back then, which was the cost of a year's rent, a pint of ale, and a stern mustache comb. Now, let's just say you need closer to 40,000 euros, or $45,000, if you're lucky and the seller's in a good mood. If you ever get your hands on it, treat it right. Don't let your cousin near it. And for heaven's sake, don't sit in the wicker chair unless you're wearing tweed.